Mike, did you enjoy Pez as a child?
I mean, of course, like, I still enjoy them now. Like, I'm not an animal. I'm not a monster here.
They are truly a universal treat.
And surprisingly, I know that you may have seen this pop up in your podcast app, and you're like, hang on a second. Pez has a much more in-depth Wikipedia article than you would expect, hence why we're able to talk about it.
It's way more to talk about than I ever thought there would be.
Yeah, there is a lot more than you would think, so we should get into it. Pez. We all know Pez. They are these small, hard candy bricks that come in a wide range of fun and exciting dispensers.
So let's go back in time and revisit some candy history.
So let's take a trip to Vienna, Austria, where Pez was first marketed as a compressed peppermint sweet way back in 1927 by Edward Haas III. In fact, the name Pez is an abbreviation of Pfefferminz, which is German for peppermint.
Is that how abbreviations work?
I guess if you want them to. Haas decided to sell his Pfefferminz in small tins, similar to the modern Altoids tins that you may be familiar with today.
Yet another timeless classic.
However, the Pez dispenser, is actually also a part of this early history, because the originals, they were not shaped in the bricks that we know, in like these long rectangles. It was more like a cigarette lighter, and they were marketed by Haas as an alternative to smoking. And the first candies were round, but they shortly adopted the familiar rectangular shape, which was easier to manufacture and package.
Because they were initially marketed to adults, some early Pez advertising, if you do some Googling, it's a little bit racy.
And some were a tad condescending, marketing the sweet as the mint of the noble society.
Who doesn't want to be noble, Mike? After World War II, Haas brought the small mints to the United States market. In 1955, the world changed when the Pez company placed heads on the dispensers and suddenly started marketing them to children. Santa Claus and Mickey Mouse were among the first character dispensers.
Can we take a quick sidebar here to talk about a problem I have with Pez dispensers, even though I love them?
Yes.
I've always been a little bit uncomfortable about the fact that the Pez comes out of the character's neck.
Yeah, because you tilt their head back and then the candy is ejected from their voice box, basically.
It feels like it would make more sense, but still a little bit gross for them to come out of a mouth, maybe? Well, like a tongue or something, as opposed to like, you know, you like pull back the neck and you put... Anyway, it's peculiar, but they're great. Hundreds of unique Pez dispensers have been created in the 6 decades since 1955, including a whole cast of custom characters developed by the company.
One could build an army out of Pez dispensers, a tiny, tasty dispenser army. I like the sound of that.
This could be the name of your next band. In 1973, Pez built a factory in Orange, Connecticut to help meet U.S. demand, and at some point, the original peppermint candy was phased out. This factory doubled in size in 2005, and at this time, they also brought back the original mint flavor as well.
So what flavors of Pez are being made now?
Here we go. Okay. Ready, everybody? Cherry, grape, lemon, orange, raspberry, strawberry, sour, watermelon, sour, green apple, sour, blue, raspberry, sour, pineapple, sugar-free orange, sugar-free lemon, sugar-free strawberry, chocolate, cola, peppermint, and peach. But peach is only available outside the United States.
Dang it, I want peach here.
Well, you can't always get what you want. And on the other hand, I never, ever in my entire life want to try a chocolate-flavored Pez.
Nope.
That is a bad... Like, that is bad. That is bad, and they should feel bad.
The company has numerous patents related to its dispensers, and these patent numbers are often molded into the dispensers themselves, just for safekeeping.
These patents cover the idea of a pocket dispenser, a dispensive device for tablet candies, the spring used of inside the dispenser body, and more.
Let's talk more about these dispensers after a quick break.
Make your next move with Squarespace. They let you easily create a website for your next idea with the ability to grab a unique domain, take advantage of award-winning templates and more. They are the all-in-one platform for your next idea. Whether you want to create a store, a blog devoted to Pez, or a site for your business, or just about any website at all, Squarespace has all of the tools that you need. They have 24/7 support, and you can sign up for a free trial today. Just go to squarespace.com/ungeniest, and when you sign up for a plan, use the code ungeniest for 10% off. Squarespace plans start at just $12 a month, but you can get that 10% off when you use the code ungeniest at checkout. Go to squarespace.com/ungeniest to learn more. Squarespace, make your next move, make your next website.
So I think we all have our favorite Pez dispensers. Mine is Batman. But there are over 500 unique heads to choose from, many with several variations all since 1955.
For example, to celebrate America's bicentennial, 3 historical figures were created: Betsy Ross, Daniel Boone, and Paul Revere.
USA, USA, USA.
Oh, gosh, okay. So there are some characters that have a little bit more universal appeal, like, for example, the Star Wars dispensers. Some of these have even popped up in museums.
In fact, the Clayton Historical Museum in California, which I desperately want to visit now, opened an exhibit on the history of candy manufacturing back in 2012 that featured the Star Wars dispensers and many more.
The Star Wars items are among the top sellers at the gift shop at the Burlingame Museum of Pez Memorabilia outside of San Francisco.
We're going to California in June. Can we go?
I think we can.
In 2006, a limited edition series of 3 Pez dispensers were made to look like the family featured on Orange County Choppers. These are the first dispensers to have ever been made in the actual likeness of living people.
Oh man, they beat us to it. We could have been those guys.
We had one shot at immortality and it has been taken from us.
Here's one for you, Stephen. In 2007, a limited edition Elvis set was released featuring 3 dispensers from different time periods in Presley's life.
I'm pretty sure that was on the local news here in Memphis. It was a big deal.
It probably was.
Pez wants all nerds to love them, so in 2008, the first Star Trek dispensers were released in a gift set with the 7 original series crew and the Starship Enterprise, naturally. A second Star Trek gift set based on the Next Generation series was released in fall 2012.
In 2009, in honor of the 70th anniversary of The Wizard of Oz, Pez released a box set with dispensers in the likenesses of the major characters. I bet that was a good one.
Yeah.
You know, like with the Lion and the Tin Man. I bet that was great.
I bet it was. In 2010, Pez released a Snow White and 7 Dwarf set.
That's another great idea for a set. Very good.
I wonder if the dwarf, I didn't look at pictures, I wonder if the dwarf dispensers are smaller, they take less candy. I really hope so.
That would be a shame, though.
Yeah. Less candy.
You know? Yeah.
Only 250,000 sets of these were made, so go load up eBay if you're interested.
Stephen, I have Googled. They were, in fact, smaller.
Yes! Perfect.
They were smaller, and Snow White is larger, the rest of them take less candy. You did it. That's kind of wild. I can't believe that. That's hilarious. I have a press release from Pez.com, which has that information. We'll put it in the show notes. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. In 2011, a 2-piece limited edition set was released for charity featuring Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, and his wife-to-be, Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge. These are the 2 I want to have.
USA.
No, you've done it wrong again. You've got it wrong this time. That's the 2 that I want.
2011 also marked the release of the Lord of the Rings set of dispensers. Since then, we've had a bunch. Angry Birds, the cast of The Hobbit, and even the band Kiss have been blessed with their own dispenser lines.
Of course they have. Looking at this list, honestly, it is hard to find a popular character in pop culture that hasn't been immortalized by becoming the star of a small candy dispenser.
And as you may have guessed, some Pez dispensers can sell for large amounts of money as collectibles. And as someone who collects antique Apple computers, I'm a little jealous of people who collect things that are so much smaller and take up less space than what I do.
One unique sale of a Pez dispenser was a private sale of a Mickey Mouse dispenser. This came in at $7,000.
What?
There is a special reason for this. This dispenser was actually never available for sale to the public and was a factory prototype. But it's not even the highest ever sold. Like, for example, the Royal Couple set that I want so badly sold as part of a charity auction for $13,000. So no luck there.
Gotta save your pennies.
I think so.
These high prices that some Pez items have fetched over the years has led to manufacturing of fake Pez collectible items. In 2006, for example, an eBay sale of a clear 1950s space gun dispenser for $11,000 raised some eyebrows, and according to Pez researchers, the dispenser was later proven by chemical testing to be a well-made fake.
I love that there are Pez researchers and I guess Pez scientists that are willing to do this chemical testing. It's very, very interesting to me.
Someone has to do it.
I guess so. I mean, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Fans now throw several meetups a year, as you can imagine. The oldest convention is Pezomania, which has been held in Ohio since 1991. Conventions are also annually held in Austria, of course, Finland, France, Sweden, and all across the US.
I love this. Nerds are the best.
No, that's a different type of candy. Nerds, they're different. They're also small, but not like these. They don't have cool dispensers. They just have weird boxes.
Well, that's Pez. Thank you, Josh, for sending this in. Fascinating, fascinating topic.
Who would have thunk it?
It's really cool. If you want to learn more about Pez, there are some links in the show notes at relay.fm/ungeniused/50, Mike. And while you're there, you can send us an email. Our topics come from suggestions from y'all. So send us an email with your favorite Wikipedia article, or you can do it on Twitter. The show is at Ungeniused. You can find Mike there as IMYKE, and you can find me on Twitter as ISMH. And until our next candy-flavored adventure, Mike, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Adios.